Hey, what's up, man?
What is going on? Long time no see, my friend.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Nothing much. I just got back from the Keys, man. It's
Working?
beautiful. I'm
You
sorry?
was working? You was working?
No, today was the day off. We were just it was a beach day today.
Oh, man, what beach you was?
We went to the Key West. It was
Okay,
nice. Yeah, it was a really long drive. Just sat in the car for 3 hours. So I'm glad to be back.
yeah. So cool. You was with your business partners or with other friends?
No, I was with my business partners.
Man, you're always hanging out with those business partners of yours.
I got to, man. Got to.
Thank you for joining. It's like sometimes I just go live and to have a 5 minutes high impact conversation with whatever whoever wants to exchange some ideas and if you're open to it we can have this real quick. So we got to know each other in an event.
Yeah.
So after that event, have you made any changes after that event, or notice a new way of being after that event? Anything new?
I mean, overall, I mean, with the biggest takeaway of obviously it being like a large amount of motivation and momentum. I mean, overall, I've definitely put my head down a little bit more further than I was before into achieving my goals, achieving my dreams. I've got things a little bit more structured out with what it is that I want to do, how I want to do it, with who I want as well.
Yeah.
So it's just very nice that I can have everything aligned in a more I hate to say perfect manner because nothing's perfect, but it feels that I'm on the perfect path at the moment for all the information that I have, and it's basically just coming down to the point of executing it in the highest way that I can overall. So, um, I mean, I've been studying a lot. I've been revising some of my old work that I've done, making it better as much as I can, and adding any improvements to anywhere that I feel necessary.
Hmm. Yeah, so I one of the things that I love about you is that you told me that you have this commonplace book, this notebook or binder, yeah, that you
Oh,
put everything. You're gonna show it? Yeah, you put everything that you find meaningful, any idea that you put it there. It's like a place that you can go back and revisit. So after that event, do you put something in there? There's something new after that event
Oh,
in that.
absolutely, man. So
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm always doing. Like I said, I'm always studying. So there's always something new that's going on. I mean, overall, I've got a notebook of some door-to-door basic guides for when I start my team here in the next couple months. I've got my composition book of literally all of the studies that I have that I've done.
Cool.
Um, I've got 5 hindrances to self mastery. Five things that most people would really fall into.
Yeah.
One of them would be sensual desire. Two would be ill will or aversion. Three would be relentlessness.
Mm.
The fourth one would be the dullness of the mind, and then the fifth one would be skeptical doubt. And
Wow.
if you want me to go through all of them, I can definitely do so as well if you're open to that.
Yeah, I'm open, but I would like to ask you of all those five, which one do you think is more relevant to our generation?
I mean, honestly, I'm going to say it's going to be dullness of the mind.
Right?
Uh,
Yeah.
and with that being said, just to break that one down specifically, I mean, you can honestly really look at it too. If you look at the notes that I have for that, that's going to be this one right here. It is dullness of the mind. It's laziness. It's torpor
Mm.
and depression. Honestly, it's like most of this generation, let alone I mean, I think anybody within the past 20 years of living in life in general, anywhere between 1990 through, literally 2000, let's say 2006, because then you're 18, you don't really get much of an idea, although there is that 1% of students, that can really veer off from that. But everybody's really lazy. Nobody wants to put in the hard work. Everybody wants to give themselves an excuse not to do the hard work, or find a reason out, just to say that they did the hard work when they didn't. Um, So so to answer that question, I believe it would be, yeah, dullness of the mind for sure. But to show everybody, this is my $1 million playbook. I've had this for about 2 years now, and I bring this literally everywhere with me. It doesn't matter where I go. If I'm taking small business trips, it's got to fit. If I got to take a pair of clothes out, a set of clothes for the day, it's just a sacrifice I'll have to make. I need this with me everywhere I go.
Wow. Wow. Tell us the story about when you started that commonplace book. Like, what was the thought behind it? When you decided to do that, and how it played out in your life and in your success.
Um, So, long story short, I've had multiple people tell me that I've had really great ideas. I've had, people telling me I should do this, people telling me I should do that, and um, with that being said, it was just like write your ideas down is what I was told,
Hmm.
and so that's what I started doing. So the basis of this was I started writing all of my ideas down, and then once I started continuing writing my ideas down, they just started flowing. And then when I would have a really big idea that I got really intricate um, with my wants and needs with this idea, then I knew that that's where I was going to be most committed at. So. I mean, the biggest one that I've had since I've written into it is my detailing and barbershop business. I really think this year is going to be the start of it, as well as the following next year when I figure out how to get some investments put into it as well. I'm in an industry that allows me to make a lot of money to be able to invest in it myself. But if I can find people that also want to invest in it with me, then I could also create jobs and or um, residuals, for other people that want to be a part of this, awesome plan that I have.
Man, everything that you do is awesome. Even your hair is awesome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
who is that? As far as he's telling you that there are not ideas, there are game plans. I love
Oh,
that guy.
Ace Spades. Yeah, that's my friend. My friend Manny. We go way back years and years ago.
Yeah,
He's my barber out in Chicago. So yeah, I've kind of given him a gist of this idea. So I mean,
let's
honestly, it's not
invite
an
him.
idea
Let's
if I'm
invite
making
him up.
actions
I
on it.
want to know him. I don't know him.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up,
what's up, brother?
Fares?
Hey, what's
What is
up,
going
man?
on, my
How y'all
man?
doing today?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Like, good, good, good. I'm out here chilling with my family.
Hey,
Love it, bro. Love it.
I'm
Like,
loving
yeah,
your comments. I love your
for
comments,
sure,
man.
man. You want to see great, amazing thought, like outcomes? Listen to my man's right here. He got the whole game plan. He got the whole book written down. He got a future ahead of him. He got a bright future ahead of for everybody else as well, not just him.
Cool,
He
man.
always looks out for others, and that's my boy right there, man. For sure.
But what I see is that what I don't know you, but what you're describing on him, I see it in you as well. Like you are giving positive vibes, you are inspiring here, you are supporting your
Definitely.
friend.
You want to see some real hunger? You got my boy right there. He hungry for some real shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's what this world needs. Real shit. You need somebody to tell a guy that he fucking up to make it go right. And you want some good motivation, man. I'm telling you, my man's right there. He got it every day. Every day he wake up, he got new motivation going on. He got a new quote of the day. He got it all.
cool, man. That's amazing.
Uh, Hell yeah. That's my brother right there, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
so
Yes, sir.
are you guys doing a business together or something?
I personally, I'm a barber. He has reached out to me about this, so I'm actually trying to look forward into it and invest in it with him.
Okay, cool. You're doing a business together then. That's
Hmm.
amazing.
No, for sure, man. That's
So,
what a lot of this world needs as well. You need somebody to help you out sometimes. You can't.
yeah,
A lot of people, they're too. How could I say it? Like they're hungry for their egos. They don't want to have somebody else take it down because they're doing it with somebody else. But at the same time, it's like you're not investing in it just on yourself. You're investing in it for a brighter future. You feel me? For someone to have more motivation to go on with the steps in life they want to do.
1,000%.
And hell yeah.
how you guys know each other for the first
Oh
time? That you study
man,
together?
you want to show him?
I want the
uh,
story. I want the
Man,
story.
so long story short, I had an ex-girlfriend. She introduced me to him. Reason why we're brothers today is because we actually have matching tattoos.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta show you mine too. Hell no. Hold on.
Yeah, we actually got matching tattoos for a Friday the 13th special. So we all paid like $30 for a tattoo. and
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a funny ongoing thing for me and him because we don't affiliate with her no more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes people come to your life to be a connector of other people to your life, but they
Absolutely.
themselves will not be attached
Oh,
for it.
definitely. It was meant to be a connection with my boy right here. You feel me?
Yeah. And hey, I'm curious with you. What is your life purpose? What is your vision? What do you want in life,
I
man?
mean, what I want in life is just to have my own barbershop, just to make sure my kids are all right and straight for the rest of their lives. I'm
Mm,
not just trying to be your regular barber. I see these barbers got expeditions, all those expos going on, and like barber competitions, game being known all around the world. They're also motivational speakers and everything. So it's like in therapy. Like I have clients come in, they have problems, we talk to them, they talk to us, we try to compare things, try to figure things out, make it better and easier outcome.
mm.
Nah, yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. Love that. Love that,
Nah,
man.
hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, like you told me, bro. It's just a game plan, man. That's it. You
For
got it.
sure. It
You've
ain't no
already spoken
ideas,
into
man.
existence, man.
If you calling those ideas, they're coming straight out of your head, bro. That means you already got it planned out. That's a game plan right there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love that one. I will sleep
Let
that one.
let's see it more as not an idea but a strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
out of a
That's
million
exactly what
regardless
they are.
strategies that one of them is bound to hit.
And the way that you say that ties perfectly to the title of my book itself. It's $1 million game plan, and I've got
Exactly. Playbook.
I've got tens tens of tens of amounts of game plans in there that I've just dove into and just ran through a rabbit hole of information and would write all of my notes down.
Man, you've
So
been
I mean
doing that shit for years
I hope
too,
at some
man.
point
For
in time
years.
when I am successful, I don't need to have that anymore, and I can pass that down to somebody that can actually really learn from it.
Oh,
And if not necessarily
definitely.
hand it off, then take that information itself and give it off, separately with people that are actually really interested in doing the things that I've done, or at least seeing my point of view with these strategies that it is that I've had overall. So, I mean, it's really nice, to have somebody that has made such an impact, on me,
Oh, for sure. Hell
you,
yeah.
Derek, the show, as well as I mean, my boy Manny itself. I mean, the impact is nothing, but a feeling of like this, we're joined together like as if it were from the hip,
Yeah.
you know.
And it ain't even just because we're friends. We actually. I see a good idea, man. I want to hop in it too. The same as him. If I got a good idea, I would want my boy to come with me. I want us to all lead. I want people at my table, all that are able to come in. I don't want
Mhm.
to just have random people in there. I want to have somebody that has ambition, as me. Like I want somebody to be there with me, connection, everything.
So someone told me that the most important thing in business is trust. Like
Yes.
if you can trust the person, you can trust the client, you can trust the investor, you can trust your partner, everything will be good. If you don't trust, it will be destroyed basically. So what I see between you guys is that you have that fidelity, you
Yeah.
have that trust, and a sense of brotherhood to the business. That's a
Yeah,
strong
for sure.
stuff. Like we don't. It's not that common to have a brother in a business.
Oh no, yeah.
Right.
Not a lot of people do that.
Agreed.
Hold
This
on.
man is a master with that. This man goes to the beach with his
Look, this is my
kids.
kid right here.
He's master in that art of brotherhood business.
Yo. But I mean, yeah, man. In the industry that I'm at, in general, it allows me, to be able to create, conversations that
Zapago.
most people won't have or can't have just because they don't have an open mind when it comes down to it. I mean, with that being said, it's really hard to actually have conversations like these with people you don't know overall. So it does start off, with a first impression, and I mean that's kind of what starts, brotherhoods in general is having a really great first impression, and
Yeah.
that's what I like the most about anybody overall is the fact that sometimes you control the first impression, sometimes they control the first impression, and when you
What
think
was your first impression of me in the line?
I mean, man, dude, you've got great energy, bro. You had nothing but a smile on your face. You were just so I hate to say piercing, but you had a strong presence. You wanted to be there. You wanted to say hi to people. You wanted to be known, and that's what I liked most about you was you wanted to be
Oh,
known. you wanted your presence to be there, and I
Mm.
saw you, networking with, well over 10 different people, if not more. I counted myself. I did about 6 people, um, but that's kind of what my goal was when I went to to this that
Yes,
convention itself,
sir.
was being able to network with as many people as I could.
Mm.
But I also wanted to collect as much knowledge as possible because it was one of my first conventions I've been
Yeah,
to. So it was really hard, to be able to balance that out
yeah.
specifically. But I did meet some really great people in the few that I did.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Thank you
Yeah,
for
absolutely, man. I,
yeah. So, are you gonna talk, bro?
Well, shit, bro. Honestly, I was just looking out for my boy. I know my man's got connections and all that. He be flying all around the world too. You can get connected like that, and that's another easy way to get connected around the world. Networking, like he said, getting to know somebody
Yeah,
else. But it's the fear of getting to know somebody else because it's like you said, trust. You can't just trust a random person, but you never know that person might be your $1 million ticket away out of here. You feel me?
Absolutely. You never know who you meet. And I tell you what, man, at the convention, it's very possible you could have met somebody that made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and you not know.
No, for
Or
sure.
you could probably talk to somebody that made no money. I mean, the difference is some of these millionaires, are typical people just like us. And you really can't, make that first judgment, on a very negative basis because, I mean, again, first impression is everything. And I've talked to people that have made millions. I've talked to people that have made nothing, and I've met people that are on the in betweens. And overall, a lot of these people make certain impacts to you. So it's like you just have to take it for what it is, and really take notes on the people that it is that you meet because you never know.
yeah,
Definitely. I
yeah.
definitely agree with that.
One of the things to add the thought that you have that you went with the goal of meeting 6 people. I was reading a book a couple of days ago that it says it's not about meeting a lot of people in an event or in a conference or whatever.
Hmm.
It's about just to find those radical spirits that
Yeah.
will change your life. You need to focus on those, not on superficial conversations that end nothing, but those radical spirits. And in that event that we got to know each other, like I met 3 or 4, counting you, radical spirits that I'm still communicating with them, exchanging ideas, and we don't know where the relationship will lead, but that's the end. To play the game of associations and synergy, social synergy.
Right. Absolutely. And if you believe, you know, a lot of salespeople think this way. Sales itself is a transfer of energy, and
Mm.
when you find the people that have that transfer of energy, let alone that vibration that it is that you vibe with,
Yup.
I mean, the best I can say is it's really where you want to be. You want to be in that conversation. You want to be in that
Consistency.
presence. You want to take as much as it is that you can. But obviously, the last thing you ever want to do is over impede on your invitation as well.
Yup. That's definitely, I agree with that. Consistency, that's where it's all at.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely about consistency, but more so, I think it's definitely asking the right questions as well. It's being able to know, how you're able to, get what you want out of somebody without it actually like being transactional, I guess you
right.
could say, or
Yeah.
being taken for granted of. Because there are some people that will ask specific questions, show no emotion, and walk away. Just getting what they want out of you. I mean, the difference between you and some of the people that I've talked to overall is you're genuine. Manny, you're genuine as well. Both, I mean, both of
Likewise,
you guys are, and I
brother.
hope you think the same about me because I'm all about authentic
Of
interactions overall.
course.
I've made it from the bottom, and I'm damn near on my way to the top. So I could care less with where you come from. I want to know how your mind is at the end of the day.
Definitely. I agree with that. It's all
Yeah,
on you where you want to be at, like you said, you feel me? So it's only honestly you're the one that has to put in the foot, get up, get out of bed, do what you gotta do and earn the way you want it.
Hmm.
Cause you're gonna get what you're gonna get the way you're living it, you feel me? So you wanna make it great, you gotta do great.
Yeah.
yeah. And what about when you surrender to that, to the will of something that is greater than yourself? then
Man,
then the consistency becomes the modus operandi of it, because it's not your ego trying to be disciplined. It's just that the mission you are in, the cause, is so great that just propel you forward, even through chaos, even through setbacks. Basically, that's the spiritual aspect of all of this conversation of success that we.
yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, honestly, man, it's like I said earlier. You're gonna put yourself the way you want to be at. You feel me? So, if you want to let it go down and let it all go to waste after putting on all that work, that's on you. But I feel like that's kind of a weakness, to be honest. Because if you're gonna keep putting in that work, you gotta remember the best things in life ain't never easy. You know, they're not just given.
Right.
Hmm.
People work hard for that shit. They work hard for this stuff.
Mhm.
You want to put in the effort, go crazy, but you gotta make it yourself to make it somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you believe in. You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yup,
That's kind of where where my open-minded, response would be to that is because again, it doesn't matter what you believe in if you aren't putting in the work, if you aren't putting in the studies. Um, an
I
example:
agree.
if you're not getting up in the morning, to go to the gym or to go to work early. Um, you're filling yourself up with excuses. Of course you're going to be in that in that mindset, or other people are going to be in a mindset. Um, of them not having or them having some sort of skeptical doubt about you. And then you're either going to let that make you or break you because you can. For example, you could go late to work and your boss sees it and consistently sees it, and they're going to be on your ass about it. Overall, consistently, hey, you're late,
Yeah,
you're late, hey, you're late, but you're in the mindset of like, yeah, they know I'm going to come in late, so I'm just going to come in late again. It's like, no, that's not.
comfortable.
Why do you want to do that
They're
type
just
of thing?
comfortable.
Why, yeah, exactly, and that's what I don't like about some people. Sometimes, although I get it, there are just some people in the world who will never get, who will never have that motivation, because it's not about motivation. It's about integrity. It's about the love that you have for yourself. Because you don't need to have motivation, to do the things you need to do that are as simple as making your bed, brushing your teeth, getting to work early. Like all of that,
Mm.
are a means of
Yup.
healthy. You don't need motivation to live healthy.
It's all about getting
In
more,
my
man.
That, that's fire, man. Yeah, you don't need you don't need motivation to be great. Like
yeah.
it's about as well your value. When you talk about integrity, integrity for me is to live out to whatever you value most in mind, spirit, behavior. But so if your values are weak and your values are not um, potent and beautiful and God like, you can be integrous with your values, but your values are in a direction that they are not good neither for you, neither for
Mhm.
common
Right.
wealth, common good. So it's as well reprioritizing your values, making sure that they are aligned with the universe consciousness of what is good, what is beautiful, what is just. And then when you have that as a priority, integrity is about going into that direction without deviation to the best of your ability. And basically, that was the real definition of sin is deviation. That
Mhm.
whenever you
Mm-hmm.
sin, is that you are, getting out of the righteous path. It's not about punishment. It's about going back to the North Star and iterating and coming back stronger with more straightness to your purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just waking up at the end of the day and just getting it done if you don't want to. I mean, like as for me, it's a little bit different. I've been sick the past 2 weeks. I've actually had bronchitis, and so it's been extremely difficult for me to go out there with a good mindset, with with my head on my shoulders the right way because I've just been so brain fogged and feeling sick. And
Right.
it's like, as for me, if I'm sick, last thing I want to do is go out and do anything because I want to feel 100% at the end of the day, because I think my health is the most important thing, whether you, you just can't buy health. I mean, you can buy things to get healthier, but you just can't buy your own health, or your, the time that it is that it takes, to heal. So, my health is priceless. I will sacrifice whatever it takes, to be 100%. But
For sure.
I mean, I'm glad, that unfortunately, it took a lot lot longer for me to get to the doctor than it did. But I'm glad I got the medications because now I'm actually feeling way better than I did a couple days ago, let alone a couple weeks ago. Um, and I mean, with that being said, I mean, I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready, to put my head back down, and I'm ready to grind it out and get this strategy done, get these um, I guess the best way I can explain it is get these bills paid, man. I just want to get the bank account big enough, to be able to start making these investments again.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's the thing right now too. A lot of the fucking money, going to waste. A lot of things, and then rent over here, bills, all that going on, and it keeps getting higher. But it's like we were all talking about earlier, man. You gotta get up, do what you gotta do. If you can make more anywhere, go make more. You feel me? You get a better opportunity, take that opportunity. Do what you gotta do, brother.
I mean, this is the one thing, I'll add to that is like, and specifics, the 9 to 5. If the 9 to 5 isn't working or the 9 to 5 is just barely getting
Yup,
you through, then you have to add something to that. You
for
have to add
sure.
more value to your life in order to be able to live where you want to be. Because if you're comfortable with being broke, you're always going to be broke. You
Yes,
have to be uncomfortable
sir.
to be able to put your mindset in a comfortable position of being uncomfortable.
You gotta get uncomfortable to be comfortable.
Exactly, and it's being comfortable in the mindset,
Yes,
not with a stagnant action.
yes, definitely.
Man, this conversation has been fire. So I will definitely follow you, man, because I want to relate with people like you. And if you're a friend of my friend, we can be friends as well.
All
For
Uh,
right.
sure.
I really appreciate this conversation. I finished my dinner. I will go out now to make some work before I go to bed, and I hope that this repeat soon. What I will do, I will download this conversation and I will upload it in my YouTube channel. It is Dr. Eric Israel, similar to my Instagram account.
Sounds good.
We share a lot of value. I know that some people may watch it afterwards and find something good for them in these words. If that's right with you guys, and what do you think about that?
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah,
Do
absolutely.
what you
I'd be
gotta
more than
do,
happy
man.
to.
I'll be more
I'd
than
also
happy to help somebody.
like to leave it at this as well. I'm doing motivational Mondays for everybody that's watching.
Yeah, I see you.
Since I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, I haven't been able to go live. But if anybody wants any motivation, I'm going to be starting doing that. I'm going to probably be doing that for anywhere between 15 minutes to 45 minutes.
Cool.
If it does extend any further, please feel free to join, take notes, whatever it is.
Do you do it live?
Yeah, motivation with life, with sales. I mean, overall, it's kind of going to just be, one piece at a time.
Okay.
It's probably something similar to this,
Okay.
but if you want to make something a little bit more, on a scheduled basis, I'd be more than happy to do so as well. Just to have a little bit more high impactful
Yeah.
conversations. My apologies for that.
No.
Um,
Call
I mean,
me
I've
in.
got a bunch of people, that follow and support me. I've got people around me, that are, probably more than interested, to be able to hop on a conversation like this as
Of
well,
course.
just to share their
That's good.
feedback. I know it'll definitely help the channel. It'll also help us as well. So, maybe we can work something, in the in between, and you keep in contact from here.
Yeah, I told
Definitely.
you. I told you a couple of days ago that I don't know if you heard to send me your phone in DM.
I did not know, but let me go. I can go ahead
Yeah,
and send
yeah,
it to you.
because I didn't have your phone. I only followed you on Instagram. We didn't share
Yeah.
phone, and we keep in touch in WhatsApp as well. And yeah, guys. So see you later. This was an amazing conversation, and we're gonna repeat this very soon. Okay?
For
Yeah, absolutely,
sure.
Derek. Hey, I appreciate that, man. It was a pleasure.
All right, brother.
Thanks, Manny.
Take care.
Got you, bro.